In the studio with me right now, I have a young man from Union Bank, Alan Vartanian. Sir, welcome to KHTS.
Hi, T. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here again.
Now, I personally, ever since I was a little girl, I've been mystified by the banks. Numbers, frankly, scare me, so I'm super happy to know you guys are there. How did you get involved in banking?
You know, T, I've been in banking for 16 years, but going to your first question as far as numbers, they scare us too, but we use a calculator, so.
I feel a little better about myself.
As far as banking is concerned, so I started banking in 99, about a year or so right after high school. I was stuck behind a red light in our old neighborhood in Locker Center where we used to live, and I turned my head to the right to a local bank there and said on a window, live interviews at 4, come apply within. So I was 19 years old, didn't have a clue what I wanted to do with my life, worked at a pizza chain at the time. Walked in there, it was about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, just stopped playing basketball, and picked up a resume or an application, ran home, put my dad's suit on, my dad's tie on, and my neighbor helped me knot the tie. I went in there and said, okay, I'm here for an interview at 4 o'clock.
How old were you?
I just turned 19.
Okay,
so 16 years ago.
All the other kids said, hey, Alan Vartanian's going to be a banker. And there you went on your interview.
Yeah, I just went in there, and when I walked in, there's 30 or 40 people sitting in the lobby waiting to get live interviewed as like a panel interview, one by one with the managers there. And it was a 20-minute interview, and the manager really liked me, and apparently they called me a couple days later, and they said, you're hired, when can you start?
And that was it. You were in the banking business.
At 19, I had just turned 19, and that was it, yeah.
So you're with Union Bank. How many years have you been with them?
Actually, my 4-year anniversary just passed May 2nd, so I've been with them since 2011.
Now, what is it? I know Union Bank here in the Santa Clarita Valley, very involved with the community at large. Tell me some of the things that you know of Union Bank and the involvement with the community.
Sure. Union Bank is very involved with the community. You know, we are a local community bank. Our footsteps pretty large, but we try to keep ourselves very involved with the community. Our employees are what advertises the bank. So we're heavily involved with Habitat for Humanities, all the local chapters as far as the Boys and Girls Club. At the moment right now, any Union Bank branch you walk into, you will see junior achievement vouchers where you can donate money to junior achievement. And that's something we're currently doing to help that organization out. We are a sponsor for Relay for Life, and we are a huge sponsor, probably one of the biggest sponsors for the upcoming American Heart Association.
So you're always somewhere, as you say, your footprint is very large in the community. You guys are always doing something.
We always are. You know, the bank, they emphasize on the employees to get out and about in the community, do a lot of activities as far as volunteer hours for especially Habitat for Humanities, Habitat for Heroes. We go out there and help them out, building the community they're doing now for the people there. And I personally myself belonging to a networking group. It's a 70-member group in Santa Clarita. It's called Santa Clarita Valley Business Group, and there are a number of businesses in that group and that I associate with and have breakfast Friday mornings at the TPC, and it's wonderful because you meet all the people in the community, the local businesses, and it's a wonderful membership to belong to.
You know that I've always said, I've been in Santa Clarita for over 20 years, and I always say there's something in the water here because people are very involved with one another, and the idea that it really does take all of us to keep the community humming, to keep it at the level that it is, that we are very involved with one another. It makes me very proud to be a member of the community and know that someone like Union Bank is so involved. Now, you guys are located?
We have 3 branches out here. My particular office is in Valencia. The address is 24240 Valencia Boulevard, Valencia 91355. We are in the Kohl's and Whole Foods Shopping Center, corner of Valencia McBean.
All right. Now, I'd love to know, are you like the most popular guy at career day when you go to your kid's school?
You know, my wife quite often volunteers me to do that, and I am more than welcome to do that for them all the time. We just got done doing one about a month ago, and I was volunteered to teach the kindergartners, the first graders, and I believe it was the fourth graders about money.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised how all the kids think that George Washington is in every currency that's printed, and it's not.
They're all the dollar bills.
Yeah, it's all George Washington. $5 George Washington, $20 George Washington, and I had an opportunity to teach them all the presidents on the coin and currency, which was great.
I think that's wonderful that you go to the school level. I have a teenager at home who thinks that the money just comes out of the box. Mom, just go to the box and get the money. It's like,
yeah.
Wait, no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, when if young people were interested, let's say, in a career in banking, I mean, I think that's amazing that you came pretty much right out of high school and said, I want to do that. When I love that we recently had KHTS. There was a job fair up at COC. What advice would you give? Because I don't know who advised you, but you went home, put on your dad's suit, showed up for the interview. What advice would you give to a young person coming to a bank interview or a bank job day?
Sure. I started my career as a teller, and then I worked my way up to a banker, and then I became a business banker, then eventually a branch manager. It takes consistency and a lot of hard work. I think if someone's into the financial world and loves numbers and primarily loves to help customers, it's a retail environment, so you're going to see customers walking in all the time.
It's a people business.
It really is, and it's all the banks are relatively the same as far as offering a product, and what sets a bank or a retail aside from another retail is your customer service and what you do for the community and the customers who walk in and out of your branches every day. And it's important. You got to like people and you got to like finance to be able to survive in this industry.
All right. So if you like the numbers and you like people, these are two beginning qualities. And so should they go home and get their dad's suit too? Is that being well dressed doesn't hurt, does it?
You know what? I was a brown suit with a green tie. I still remember.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, Alan, thank you so much for coming by again. Alan Vartanian of Union Bank. If you want to learn more about Union Bank, you can look them up online and come into Alan's office over on Valencia Boulevard in the Kohl's and Whole Foods Shopping Center. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.